Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming this afternoon and introduce Mark Kleinsmith, who is the president of Newcastle County Chamber of Commerce. Mark's organization has been doing a lot of work helping to stimulate business development here in Newcastle County through their incubator, and they've got a very important project going on, which he'll talk about in relation to this Chrysler site and the future of it. Particularly as it relates to opportunities with the new movement of military personnel to Aberdeen from Fort Monmouth, North Jersey. For more than a year, I've traveled up and down our state talking to Delawareans about the challenges they are facing during these difficult times. People are struggling. Thousands of our neighbors have lost their jobs. Delawareans are having problems paying their mortgage, raising their kids, and saving for retirement. More than anything else, the collapse that nearly destroyed our economy 2 years ago was caused by risky Wall Street lending and a lack of oversight from the federal regulators. Industries collapsed. Millions lost their jobs and trillions of dollars in wealth disappeared. The collapse also accelerated the loss of manufacturing jobs in the country that has been going on for more than 30 years. Delawareans, we all saw firsthand with the closure of the Chrysler plant in front of me and the General Motors plant not far away. When I drive by here or take the train by here, all the time it breaks my heart to think of the thousands of Delaware families who worked in this facility and enabled them to raise their family into the middle class. We're very fortunate here in Delaware, unlike other states, to have new opportunities for the Chrysler plant as well as the General Motors plant in Boxwood Road. We have Fisker Automotive, which purchased General Motors. It will bring 2,500 employees working to build hybrid electric vehicles. And we also have better prospects for the Chrysler plant right here, which we'll discuss in a minute, which was purchased by the University of Delaware. In order to get our economy moving again, we need to create jobs and put Delawareans back to work. There's a clear difference between my opponent and me on how this can be accomplished. I believe that it's critical, absolutely essential, that we begin to make things here in America again and to support small businesses, which are the engine of our economy. Of course, that's a big part of the mission of the Newcastle County Chamber of Commerce. Last month, I visited steel suppliers erectors in Wilmington and spoke about creating jobs for working middle-class families by reviving manufacturing facilities. I outlined my plan to do that through investment in green energy technology, which will create jobs for American workers and protect our environment for future generations. I believe that Delaware can be a national leader in the manufacture and installation of green energy technology. But that will only happen if we take full advantage of the opportunity by keeping taxes low for renewable energy manufacturers, reducing federal regulations, and improving advanced job training for Delaware workers. My opponent scoffs at this plan. He has proposed abolishing the Departments of Energy and Education, two important agencies that play critical roles in research and investment in science and technology, especially on campuses like this. We need a member of Congress who is dedicated to creating jobs here in Delaware. That's why I'm here today in front of the former Chrysler plant to announce some of my priorities to help small business focus on innovations in science and technology. At its peak, this plant employed more than 5,000 people and was the second largest employer in our state. It was a facility where people could go who maybe had a high school education and make a good living to raise their family into the middle class. When the plant closed its doors in 2007, a little more than 1,000 people worked here. The University of Delaware's purchase of this property means an exciting new day for the Chrysler plant. Plans are in place for this site to host a new Delaware Technology Park. There's a Delaware Tech Park up on the other side of campus. The university's College of Health Sciences, which I understand will be the first to come to this facility in the administration building behind us. And the Delaware Health Sciences Alliance, which is a research and education partnership among the University of Delaware, Christiana Care, and the Jefferson Medical School. This facility, this property, will give us a tremendous opportunity to create jobs and expand Delaware's economy through science and technology innovation. The Chrysler site also means the chance to expand science and technology-based small businesses in our state. And that's where the Newcastle County Chamber and others come in. The research and development capacity here at the University of Delaware is already in place. For several years, I worked as chair of the Science and Technology Council with the Delaware Biotechnology Institute, and one of our main objectives was to increase federal research dollars that came here to the University of Delaware, and we had quite a bit of success doing that. That means new jobs, that means new ideas, and that means innovations for future business development. Just this week, the former University of Delaware professor Richard Heck was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. That's a great tribute to the research capacity at this university, and which will no doubt be bolstered as this site is completed. But we need entrepreneurs and small businesses to commercialize these research developments and take the ideas from the laboratory to the marketplace. And the federal government has an important role to play in creating the environment to advance science and tech-based small businesses. Today I'm going to focus on 3 areas that I will make a top priority as a member of Congress. First, to focus federal research funding on the innovations that will help us solve our greatest problems as a nation. Second, to invest in transportation and infrastructure to benefit Delaware businesses. And third, to develop innovative ways through federal tax cuts and loans to provide small science and tech-based businesses with greater access to credit. These are the things that will help existing small businesses and entrepreneurs in our state create jobs and strengthen our economy.